Okay, this is Gary, mango dog out in the Southern California desert, Palm Springs, California. First one up is the Pickering. Super slow grower, super dwarfy. Had it like 2 years. I don't think I've had 6 inches of growth, but it is budding out, and I may leave a couple fruit on it. And I'm also thinking of popping this into a pot and planting something else here. It's got about a 10-foot space to grow up on this overhang, which is great frost protection, but gets a lot of light, so that may be moved and to make room for something else. Back here is a miracle mango, shokunon, not flowering. See if I can come in closer. It's flowered in the summer and all through the fall last year. I don't know what's going on with this tree. I don't know, maybe it just doesn't like my climate here. So let's go around. Oh, that's well, let's check that from the other side. Let's go around here. This is my Alfonso. Last year 0 fruit. 2 years ago 6 fruit. I mean, it sure looks promising. It has a heck of a lot of blossoms, and I just don't understand what happened last year, but it looks pretty promising this year. So we'll see what happens. Don't like the piney flavor I remember 2 years ago, but maybe things can change, or I can change. Alright, oh, here's a banana. I'm not even going to pretend to know which one that is, but they don't do very well here. They never develop any size. Oh, by the way, this is February 2nd, 2014. Alright, so here I'll give you a long-range view of the Manila mango. It's about 10 years old. It's got a lot of buds on it. Let's see if I can focus in a little bit on... You can see some buds up there on the top. Couple inches long. It's going to be loaded with fruit this year. I got 5 last year and 110 the year before. So I just assume this year is going to be quite a bounty. Okay, swinging around to the Edward, transplanted last spring because it was in too hot of a spot. It's loaded with blossoms. Everything is a month early this year because of our warm January, but it's looking really healthy, and I think it likes the spot, and let's just hope we get some fruit from this guy. Inside the courtyard here is a coconut cream, also loaded with blossoms. Everything's a month ahead of time, as I said, so I don't know when I'm going to get fruit, but it sure seems like we're going to get early stuff for the table. Alright, over here, this is the front of my house, by the way. I had some oleander over here, and this is where oh, by the way, that's the scaffold PVC thing I built for covering it with the frost cloth. Anyway, this kit is just going nuts. It's a small plant, but it's the most aggressive and fastest growing of all my 3 kits. Should get some fruit on that this year. In the back there is the Valencia Pride. It's got a few blossoms on it. That's my second Maha Chinook right there. It's pushing a couple some growth and buds at the same time. Over here is a golden nugget. Never had fruit on that before, but maybe I'll let 1 or 2 hold on this tree. And then this is a Bombay, which has not moved. It's still dormant. Maybe the buds are swelling up a little bit, but nothing yet. Alright, so we're going to go through the garage and into the backyard. I'm taping, I know.
Oh, okay. Well, then don't.
I saw them. Okay, here's the 3-in-1 grafted. Let's see. The middle section is it's a Valencia Pride, but I'm thinking it's a Valencia Pride seedling that they let the one of the stems continue, and this side is supposed to be Hayden. It's never fruited, and over here is the Nam Doc Mai side, which had one fruit last year, and I can confirm it was Nam Doc Mai. But this, the way the fiber and the VP we had last year was tasty, but it was real fibrous. I'm starting to think more and more this was a seedling VP that they grafted those other two varieties on. All right, so let's cut through here into the backyard. Okay. Over on the left is my second kit tree. It's got some nice flower stalks on it. As I mentioned last year, I've tied these things up between these two palm trees, which just go way, way, way up. So this is sort of a little, I don't know, experiment. I don't have a lot of room, like a lot of you guys, so that's how that one's going. And over here, I'll show you. This is a rootstock mango which froze back and came back up, and I've grafted a couple varieties onto this one, but they're down low. They're not these up on top. So I don't. This thing needs a lot of work. I got to graft some more stuff there. Couple small papaya there, suffered through the winter. Now under this frost cloth, I have my TR Hovey papaya. There's one really nice one right here. There it is. There's my hand. I got a pretty big hand, so this is a nice sized papaya. And you can see what the thing I scratched into the bark. Can you see that? Where is it? Right there. 6. It's June of last year the little fruit came out. It takes a long time for these things to ripen in our cold winter climate here. Anyway, up here is a lot of little things that formed later. This is another TR Hovey with some tiny fruit up on top. This is my Mexican papaya. It branched out here. It's got some fruit there and there. And let me pull back here. And then it's got the main stalk has some fruit up there. Alright, and then back to mangoes. This is a seedling Nam Doc Mai, and it has fruit that's much shorter and fatter than the Nam Doc Mai that we are all used to. And it's budding up a little bit, but no real movement yet. It's taking its time coming out of hibernation. Here's a grafted Kent, which has some nice stalks on it. Had a couple of these fruit last year, just loved it. Let me see if I can get it from this side. Yeah. And then the biggest surprise was this lemon zest. What I thought was new growth was actually flower buds in the nodes of the new leaves. And a lot of them are like that. So it's kind of exciting. It's going to be some fruit this year. Boy, this thing grows fast. Lemon zest. I know we've had discussions on this, but mine sure grows like a weed out here. Let's see if I can get a shot from around here. I got to remove this This is called a traveler palm. You see this? And it's right next to the, I mean, they're just right next to each other. I gotta see if one of my Southern California brothers or sisters wants to dig this up and take this, plant it somewhere. There's no room. Over here is the pina colada, and it's got some buds on the top, and it fared the winter very well. It's got a lot of really nice swelling right there, and got a couple of fruit from that last year. Here's my Glen, also loaded with blossoms. Last year I had a watering issue. It got cut off for a couple weeks and all the fruit dropped except one, so I imagine I'll get at least 8 or 10 fruit on this one, and that's a really tasty mango too. Anyway, there's kind of another view of it right there. And of course it has the best view of the whole yard. And down the waterfall and all the fishies. Okay, so now we're gonna go the last couple trees. This is my fast-growing Maha Chinook, and see if I can zoom in a little bit. See the nice flower stalks on the top. It's doing really well, really well. Again, the blessings of a mild winter, and I really like that fruit too. And a couple more. One here. This is my third kit. I just planted this last year. There was a sweet orange, it's called sweet lime, I planted here, which did not work out. I didn't like the flavor of it. This is a new kit, and it's got a couple of blossoms, but of course we're going to let this one get some growth on it. And then over here is my second oldest tree, my Rosa Gold, which is just starting to send out some buds, even though it's an early season, allegedly. It's a little later than some of the other stuff. There's a bud there. Can you see it? I can't even. Oh, there it is. Yeah. This is my avocado, some sort of dwarf Mexican variety, and still no fruit. And it's real quick through here. Mini Royal and Royal Lee cherries, just coming out of dormancy, breaking something there. I don't know if it's flowers or not much chill, so I'm not sure we're going to get anything here. Here's a peach, a 5-in-1 peach, and that's sending out a lot of nice buds. And here's another peach. This is a Florida Prince. This is already, the flowers have actually come out and are dying back a little bit. This is a it's called an Einsheimer apple, and it's flowering a little bit. And here's a replacement Tropic Snow peach tree. The one last year had some sort of I don't know what's going on with some fungus or something. This new one looks like it's pretty healthy. And then here's a Anna apple. That's just starting to throw out some buds there, and well, there's nothing really there. Let's see. Yeah, here's a bud here. Not a very cold winter, so I wouldn't be surprised if we don't get much fruit at all. This is a 5-in-1 pear, which does not do well at all. I've had four pears from this, from one variety of the 4. So that's it, guys. Thanks.